Good everyone. My name is Hope. I'm here to share some of the lessons I learned from Mass Indoctrination Day 10. And during the course of the study, we looked at 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21, where the preacher was talking about the Lord preparing a table, which he said the table is referred to the church. And he also said that even as the Lord prepares a table for those that love him in the book of Luke chapter 22 and 20 verse 27, that the Lord has prepared a table for his people, and that is referring to the body of Christ, that is referring to the church. The church is the table. And also in the book of Isaiah chapter 28 from verse 10 to 13 and 8, it says, just as the Lord has his table, so the devil also have the table for his own people. Therefore, the preacher was also encouraging us that we should not be like those that always go back to their vomit, that they keep doing wrong over and over again. As we study the gospel, we should try to turn into a new leaf. We should try to partake of the doctrine that we are learning, than going back to our vomit all over again, going back to our sin, going back to our wrongdoing. And then after that, we looked at those things, those good things that the Lord has left the decision and the fulfillment for man to make. And the Bible text was taken from Philemon chapter 1 verse 21, where he said Paul the apostles was telling us that there are good things that man should do that we shouldn't be told. Not everything, not all the good things that people do that must be written in the Bible. Things like thanksgiving, contribution or offering, and thanksgiving, contribution or offering. He said those things we should not wait for someone to tell us. Unlike some other churches whereby they give fixed percentage of 10% of your income, that is your tithe. But the Lord has left that decision for us. And also, the preacher we also looked at the book of Numbers chapter 30 verse 2, where the preacher was talking about vow. Now, a vow is a voluntary act. A vow is not something that God has imposed on any man. But in that Bible text, God was like, if you should make a vow, then you must fulfill it. If you should make a promise, then you must keep to it. And therefore encouraging us that each time we make a vow or we make a promise, we should try to fulfill it. And then about contribution, in as much as the church needs money, finance to run, like some church pay rent, some church have the need to contribute to those that are sick, and also those that are needing, to provide shelter and food to those that are in need, and to other expenses to run the church. That contribution should not be imposed. Contribution should not be forced out of the hands of the members of the church. That should be a voluntary act. Someone should give willingly, wholeheartedly, not being forced or being placed a particular figure. And also, when we are giving out our contribution, you don't show it to everybody. You don't make boast of it. If you don't announce it, that if you do, then those are your reward. This contribution is kind of a private matter between the giver and God. It shouldn't be announced. It shouldn't be shown. Some people, yes, and also as the member of the church, they are to select a group of people that will take record of this thing, that will take record of the church runnings and give account of the church runnings, just as they did in the days of apostles. And I think those are the things we learned, and so many other. I want to thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being thank you so much for